Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Six Figure Morning Show, where we give you the best advice in business and life. Thank you guys for all the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. You already know I really do appreciate it. Hey, this morning I wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys a little bit about money, what money is and how to make it. Topic that everybody seems to love, what money is and how to make it. I can smell a motherfucker with money. Yeah, you guys already know money making Mitch. I can smell a motherfucker with money. Money is transactional. It is a currency. Picture it like a river. It has to keep flowing. As soon as that river stops flowing, it gets stale, it gets stagnant, it gets scummy, it gets ate up with turtles and logs and random shit. Money has to keep moving. It is a currency, a current, has to keep flowing. Okay? So if you picture money like a river, if you're picturing money like a river, then which way is your money river flowing? Which way is this money river going? Once you figure out which way money is flowing, which way your river is flowing, because not everybody you can't just jump in any old river. That's how you drown. You have to learn how to swim in that river, that type of current. You don't just go from a creek bed to a small stream and then jump straight into an all-powerful mighty river, or go from a river to a massive ocean and jump right in the middle. You do not do that in real life. Don't do that with your business, your finances, your mindset. You have to train yourself to swim in this type of river, whichever river it is for you. You have to train yourself how to canoe it, navigate it, paddle it, swim it, survive it. You have to. So we need to start looking at money like a river, a currency, a current. Which way is your river flowing? Does your river flow towards land and property development? Does your river flow to already existing homes in real estate? Does your river, are you in the money sales river? Are you a sales agent? Are you a salesman or a saleswoman? Are you in the auto industry? You're going to have to figure out the proper vehicle to help you navigate your river. Are you in a boat? Are you in a canoe? Are you swimming alone? Swimming alone is obviously a lot slower than a canoe. A canoe is obviously a lot slower than a speedboat. Do you have a lot of people with you navigating this river or ocean? You understand? Are you on a yacht? And I'm not talking bougie, guys. I'm talking about a yacht being a company. Are you developing a company, a yacht? Are you developing a company that will fit that amount of people on there that you're trying to bring with you, around you? Is your river that big to maintain all these people? Or are you just in a little stream right now? So decide what your river, what your body of water looks like that you're willing to take on, and what vehicle are you using to navigate that body of water. If it's a small creek bed that's almost dried up, then hey, you're moving real slow. You don't need a vehicle. You're walking, you're paddling. If you're trying to freaking jump into a stream, then maybe a canoe, a kayak. If you're trying to freaking jump into a hard river, you're going to need a big old canoe, a bass boat, something. What are you moving with? What are you going with? You understand what I'm saying? Which way are you going, and which way is your river flowing? What is going to get you there? Is it going to be real estate? Are you trying to jump into the ocean of real estate? Obviously, if you got to start where you're at, so you might start out very small, one house at a time. And then it opens up from that stream. It opens up to a river. Now you got 3 or 4 houses. From that river, it opens up. It starts carrying you off into the ocean. Now you got 10, 20, 100 properties. And it just keeps opening up, opening up, opening up. And now you need a yacht because you have such a big organization working with you. Am I making sense? Hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm not making sense to somebody out there. I hope I'm making sense. But view money as a river. Where is it flowing? Right now, today, where does money flow? Money flows to real estate. What is involved with real estate? Lumber, plumbing, right? Each one of these would be a stream of real estate. Picture real estate as a big ass ocean. We have plumbing parts. That is a stream. A plumbing company would be a river. Real estate itself would be the ocean. Do I make sense? Am I making sense? A lumber mill, that could honestly be a river depending on how big you're going. Right there. I mean, it could almost be its own ocean depending on how big you are. A plumbing company can be its own ocean if we're going to stop there, but then it branches off into other bodies of water, of real estate, and so on. It depends on how big you want to go. I guess that's where I'd plug in my one-on-one coaching. If you guys need me to tailor and design this to you, feel free to reach out. But talking to the masses, I need you to start to understand. I'm talking to the masses. I'm talking to multiple people from all around the world. Oh, RCE has went global. I am no longer stuck in freaking Kentucky, Tennessee, and these little surrounding counties and areas. I've went global. So I'm talking to the world. Picture your money as a river. Which way is your river flowing? What river are you navigating? Are you navigating the river of plumbing? The river of carpentry, the river of construction, you know what I'm saying? The river of real estate. Are you trying to navigate? What are you trying to navigate? What are you trying to do? So if we want to make money, we have to see which way or know which way our river is flowing. The best way, a prime example of a money river and seeing which way it was flowing would have been Gary Vee, seeing which way technology was moving, and he jumped first into that money river of technology. He saw the importance of online social media and he jumped right into it, was one of the very first. Mr. Beast did the same thing, saw the importance of it and jumped right in early when it was just a stream. Now it is a strong flowing river, but it is not an ocean yet. I jumped in while it was a strong river and started swimming. It has not even become an ocean yet, guys. We're almost there. If you start now, there is still time. It will be an ocean in the next 20 years. It will be just that you will get so lost in there. So that's a prime example of somebody jumping into the money river and figuring it out. Literally, he saw where it was flowing. Attention is the new currency, hands down, plain and simple. Can't be any more clear than that. So you're going to have to develop your skills. I know a lot of you are trying to fly under the radar. I get it. I like to fly under the radar myself, but I know a lot of you are trying to just avoid being online. Hey, you're going to have to make a decision and you're going to have to stick to it. Am I going to live a life offline or am I going to live one online? You can still have a little bit of privacy offline. There are still things I do that I don't post or talk about, but all in all, I am fully online right now. You're going to have to make a decision. Am I going to live my life off the internet? And honestly, if I did that, I would just quit using it. I decided when I came back on the internet that I was going to use it for these purposes and these purposes only. I don't waste my time on the internet. Once I'm done with my business, I'm off the internet. Once I am done with my business, I'm off the internet. I don't sit there. I don't doom scroll. I don't just keep going into nothingness. I'm off of it. I put my business out here, put my business on it. I create the content. I'm off. So guys, once you figure out which way your river is going, then you can start to sit there at your level and navigate those streams to get to your river, to hopefully get to into your ocean and get there and start making massive amounts of money. I hope this kind of helps. I hope I'm explaining this right. I'll leave a link to the video I did on this about a year ago. I made a video about a year ago for Facebook on this, on the money river. And I talked about how money was made and created. It is one of my favorite all-time videos. It is probably at the very bottom of my, whatever the algorithm, my video log or whatever. It's probably at the very bottom of that because it was like one of my very first videos. It's called How to Get Rich, the short version. So if we look at it through the lens that money is a river, which way is your river flowing? How strong is this current that you're about to jump into? Once you figure that out, you make a methodical plan, take methodical steps towards the edge of that river and jump right in. The easiest way to make money is to see which way it is flowing and to jump in it. And you'll start to catch some. It's like that freaking machine where the money blows all around and you're trying to grab it. And the easiest way to do that is to open up your shirt and let it go up in there. And then pull your shirt back down. So the easiest way for you to make money is to jump right in that river and catch some. But you have to know what river you're jumping in. You have to know how to navigate it. So let's say that we do want to jump in the real estate river. The best thing we could do, the vehicle that's going to get us there, is most likely to become an agent. It doesn't mean you have to sell homes, but go study real estate, study being an agent, get your license if you want to get licensed, and that will push you that much further into real estate. You don't have to sell homes to make it in real estate, but it's good to understand the markets. It's good to understand the laws and the buyer-seller contracts, the transfers. It's good to understand all those things, just to study it. So if your money river is going to look like, if your river is going to look like real estate, then start studying real estate. That's going to help you build your vehicle. That's going to help you build your boat to navigate that river. If your freaking river looks like a plumbing company, then maybe you need to go hire on with a plumbing company and start working with them. The fastest way to learn how to own and operate a business is to work for an already existing one and pay attention to everything. And be honest with the owner. When he says, why do you want to work here? Tell him, I want to own my own plumbing company. I would like you to teach me everything over the next couple of years about what it is, what it takes. Over the next 2 years, I'd like to learn everything. So basically, I'm getting a trade. I'm going to basically trade school. I'm learning how to be a plumber. I'm learning how to own a plumbing company. And I'm getting paid while I learn. That right there is a smart, smooth man. That's nice. That's nice. And then you come out of that trade, which is your stream, and you jump right into the plumbing river, which hopefully will turn into a major plumbing ocean. You understand? Same way with construction, same way with carpentry, same way with being a writer, same way with being an actor. What does your freaking money river look like? What does that stream that you're about to walk off in look like? How long is it? How far do you have to go to get to the river? How long is that river and how far do you have to go to get to the ocean? Is it going to take you 30 years to get to the real estate ocean? Cool. 30 years is going to pass anyway. Life is going to keep on going unless you plan on dying tomorrow, man. Life keeps on going. So you might as well start properly planning. If you're 35 years old, you might as well start properly planning for 65. Guys, look at your parents. Look at your parents. Most of your parents at 35 years old are what? 55 to 65 years old, right? Some of them are 70 years old already. They're still here. What makes you think you won't be? Start properly preparing, start properly planning for your life. Figure out the rivers that you want to navigate, the river or rivers that you want to navigate. How long is it going to take me? I just walked off into the money river stream, the real estate stream. I'm going to learn everything I can about plumbing. How long is it going to take me? I'm going to learn everything I can about, an electric company. So I walk off into the stream. I start working in the electric field. 2, 3, 4 years go by. I'm moving on into the electric company river. I'm starting my own company. I'm doing my own thing. 2, 3, 4, 5 years go by. I'm starting to make my way to the electric company ocean. Maybe I'm a major player now in whatever city, state, or country you live in. Maybe now you're a major electric player. You got to keep building. You got to keep navigating from the stream to the river to the ocean and keep moving forward. You have to keep going, but you got to figure out which one you're going to navigate. Now, when you get off into there, and once you get off into your stream and then you get off into your river, that river can branch off into other little tributaries, just geography. It can branch off into other little tributaries and it can start to allow you to say, hey, I'm going to go down this creek bed right here. I may have already made my first $1 million in real estate. I want to see if I can't go ahead and start a windows and door company or a siding company or a roofing company. So I go on down that stream. Maybe I want to go down this stream and start a plumbing company. Maybe I want to start an investment firm. Maybe I want to hold on to what I've created on this real estate river. And I'd like to see what's over here in investing. I'd like to go over here and get involved in the stock market and start doing what I need to do over here. I'd like to go over here and get involved in the plumbing company and start doing what I need to do over here, all while I still navigate. Remember, man, picture your money also as an army of dollar bills. So if you and your crew are navigating this real estate river, don't be scared to send out a small team to go navigate the plumbing company. Don't be scared to send out a small team to go navigate over here in the stock market. Don't be scared to do that, or the auto industry, or whatever it is that you decide on. Do not be scared to shuffle and move your people around if you need to. Now, if you don't have a crew like that and it's all on you, then man, just be prepared to, spend your time doing that, to navigate these multiple streams, multiple rivers at one time. I'm currently doing it right now as I film this. I'm navigating YouTube. I'm navigating a coaching business, and I have a lot of other little bitty dried up creek beds that aren't really flowing right now in the works. I'm digging them out. Once I get done digging out these freaking creek beds, man, little streams start coming, puddles start developing, streams start coming. Next thing you know, man, I start navigating all these little small creek beds to lead me to a bigger stream, to lead me to a bigger river, and hopefully at the end, lead me to a big ass ocean. That's the goal. I hope that helps. I hope I explained that. I hope that all made sense to you guys. I know that can get a little confusing, but it is true. Start looking at money like a river. It's a currency. It's transactional. It has to keep moving. You do not just want to store money for no reason. Your money has to go to work. So many of you get money and you want to keep it. You want to hold it. You don't want to let anybody else see it or have it. And that's not the way money works. Once you do, now you got to be mindful of where you're placing this money. You just don't want to give it to any old Joe Blow at the liquor store. You don't want to do that. You got to be mindful of where you're placing your hard-earned money that you've worked for. So that's where we get strategic. That's where we get tactical. We're not just going to send our army of dollar bills out into the unknown with no food, no shelter, no ammunition, no firearms. We're not just going to send them out to be mauled by a bear. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But it's strategic now. It's tactical. We got to hold on to what we got. And then once we see the opportunity, we'll execute. Again, let me remind you, see a vision, create a plan, execute. See a vision, create a plan, and execute. Hope that helps, guys. I hope that gives you some form of insight on what to do with the money. I hope I explained that right. I've never really explained that online. I've only done it once before, and so I will be sure to make sure I leave a link to that video in this one, or you guys understand. At the end of this video, that video will be there. I've never really explained that online. Next week, we're definitely going to start talking about relationships. I get a lot of relationship questions on this channel. A lot of women ask me to cover those types of topics. You guys already know my view on child support. I hate it. I think it's horrible. I think it's slavery for most real fathers and men, and it's a way to trap them in the system. And my views on that will never change. I don't fault any woman for using child support, especially if, her baby daddy's a deadbeat. I don't fault you for that. You got to do what you got to do. But, my views as a real father, as a real man that would take care of his kids, child support is horrible. It's slavery. So we're not going to go on to that anymore for a little while. I'll touch on that, probably at 50,000 subscribers or something. I'll redo that. But coming next week, we're going to talk about marriages. We're going to talk about divorce. Should you get married? Should you have kids? We're going to talk about how to find a proper partner. We're going to talk about how to get over an ex. Signs of a cheating partner. Is your partner cheating on you? We're going to start covering things like this. I know, because I get a lot of relationship questions from women. What do you think I should do with this? What do you think I should do with that? So ladies, next week is going to be a lot tailored towards you, but fellas, there's going to be a lot of good information in these topics for you as well. So I think it's something that everybody could use, because obviously, fellas, you guys know my views on marriage as well. Why would you allow the government into your life? 85% of marriages end in divorce. 85% of marriages end in divorce. If you went to the airport and they said, yes, sir, this plane has an 85% chance of crashing, do you still want to buy a ticket? You're probably going to think a little bit before you do. So yeah, that's what's coming up next week, relationship topics. Other than that, man, thank you guys for all the love and support that I receive on this channel. If you guys are interested in a one-on-one coaching, you can go to rcedson.com. You can go check that out. The link's always somewhere around on my page. It's all over YouTube. It's on my Instagram. It's on my Facebook. The link is there. You guys can go check it out there, and you can book right there with the one-on-one. So Prices will be going up at the first of the year, so please get in and book now. If you want to book now, if you want to go ahead and book my 4-hour coaching, lock it in at the $150 rate. Now is the time to do it.